All right. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. How's everyone doing? All right, all right. Like the sound of that. Oh, yep, Snafu. Got a couple of different Adeptus Sororitas, actually. Let me move Knight of the Golden Chalice to the side. Last time we were on the stream, I actually finished Sister Amalia Novena. She is a character modeled after some Warhammer art from like 10 years ago or so. When you buy her model, she actually comes with a little poster of that art which inspired her. And this is a sister of the Ardent Shroud. I was actually working on making her Order of the Bloody Rose. But what I did was I primed this dark neutral gray from Proacryl. And then I did a very heavy Liquitex Zenithal. And as I was looking at this white armor, how it came out, I was like, oh, that is actually a really nice white. So I decided I'd make her Ardent Shroud instead. It came out real nice, and I was very happy with it. So I said, yeah, this was a good move. I also like how her Grey Knight Steel pauldrons match the overall aesthetic. I like the way the red cloak contrasts the white armor. It's a model that seems to stand out very well. Hey, thanks, Snafu. I appreciate it. So with Amalia Novena done, and with our sister, our Order of the Argent Shroud sister done, have a few other pieces I kind of got in the works. I got new for me, not new on the market, Proacryl Black. And I took this metal model from Reaper Minis, primed it black. My goal is to make something that looks like a Chaos Warlord. My first plan was to prime it black, which came out well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to recess shade the model with Liquitex acrylic ink, and do a light spray with maybe this green, this fluorescent green, and make it look like something fairly sinister, maybe like a Champion of Nurgle or something like that. But yeah, not sure if I'll do that one tonight, but it's definitely on the way to being something kind of like that. Yeah, Andrew, 40k is so much fun. Yep, very fun game. Another thing that I have on my slate. So after asking around, decided that this model is probably primed Xandri dust. Here in camera, it looks like Death Guard green, so that's been throwing me off every time I look at it. But yeah, in real life, it looks more brown than it is green. So I decided to make him a Raptor. What I want to do, I don't know, maybe tonight or maybe not, is coat him in dark green air. Then either zenithal him in Liquitex white or Liquitex gray. And then shade him with camo cloak from Speed Paint, Army Painter Speed Paint, to try to, what's it called? Glaze him. Let's see. A question from Andrew here in the comments on TikTok. He asks, do I have any painting tips? I think some broad... Excuse me, just took a sip of soda. I think some general tips that are good to remember is that it takes time, it takes patience. I wish I could say I became good at painting overnight. In fact, there are some times I don't think I am good at painting. So I would say, just keep plugging away, keep working at it, and, over time you'll get better. Over time you'll feel better about different techniques. Always keep practicing. Ooh, Kial, thanks for coming in. How are you doing? It has been a little bit. Happy you could make it tonight. Let's see, Snafu is asking, hey, Andrew, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Kyle also has a very good one. It's classic. Thin your paints. That one used to drive me crazy because I felt like I was thinning them. And then, I'd come find out slowly over time I wasn't thinning them enough. So, when somebody says thin your paints, I follow that up with, it's thinned when it's about the consistency of skim milk. Let's see, Snafu has a question. What glue I use? So, the long and short answer is, I have different glue for different tasks. So, the ones I'll usually use on my models are plastic glue and either some kind of super glue. The plastic glue I use for building the minis, attaching the various limbs together. So here I have a Terminator. Here I have a banner arm. I would glue the banner arm onto the Terminator and using plastic glue, and I'd say, yeah, good enough. Now the catch, though, is sometimes you need to use super glue. This is the one I'm using right now. This is the one I like better. Low City Super Glue. It's so good, I actually glued the cap onto this super glue, so I can't take it off. So that's how you know it's a good glue. Yeah, so this is my preferred glue. It's real strong, and, if I could take this cap off, I'd show you that it's a very precise and narrow, what's it called? The hole where the glue comes out of. I forget what it's called. But the one of those for this guy is very small and very thin. So it gives you a lot of control. Snafu says you keep messing up glue. So this is a very user-friendly glue because these little knobs or squeezies on the side control how it comes out. It's a very liquid and flowy glue its consistency is like plastic glue. So I would say this is far and away my preferred super glue. Hey Goji, thanks for joining us tonight. Now, a super glue I do not like is the Army Painter super glue you'll usually find at the game store. You can't find this at the game store. This is going to be at your local Walmart, your local grocery store, your local... what else is there other than Walmart? Not Kmart. Yeah, they're down to 2 left in the whole nation. But the reason I don't like this glue is because you can't spray it right, or you can't glue it right away. You need something to open up this hole, like a thin, sharp, what's it called? Paper clip? And I don't have one. Oh, yeah, automotive shop. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they have some of these at automotive shops. Thanks, Cal, you're right. And one thing that's nice to have, since this glue is it's something that you'll want to use for fine details. for something like very broad strokes, I like this itty-bitty bottle of Gorilla Glue for tasks like gluing magnets onto bases. So for something where you don't have to get fine but still need a decent amount of glue, need it to stick real hard, I would use just off-the-shelf super glue that you can squeeze on for magnets or other really big items. I'm trying to think what else I use this for, but I think this guy I use exclusively for magnets. One thing I will use it for, though, is gluing on this banner I've tried real hard to strip the paint off of and glue it onto this model, because my problem has been, first I primed it one color, decided I didn't like it, and this guy's been through multiple paint stripping sessions, cleansing baths, and I just can't get all that primer off, so I'm going to give up, stick it on here, and just do a heavy coat of primer, and just try to blend it into the model as best I can. Let's see. Snafu asks, what do I do when there's extra glue on the model? So the long and short answer, it depends. That's why I really like Citadel plastic glue and the low-site super glue, because their nozzles are pretty thin and precise. So with a little bit of practice, you don't really have to worry about excess. If as you mentioned, it's your first time building. So what I would do is I would carefully take, what's this thing called? A Q-tip, and just rotate it and wipe that extra glue off. It's important not just to stick it in there and wipe side to side. What I would do is I would come in, set it on like little bit before you get to the glue. Let's say this joint here is where the glue is. I would slowly start to rotate it as I wipe. That way you're not spreading the glue. You're increasing your total surface area of the Q-tip as you're wiping. And so a clean part of the Q-tip is cleaning up the glue each stroke. So yeah, start a little before, twist as you wipe. Little before, twist as you wipe. Little before, twist as you wipe. Just like that. And don't forget, they have two sides, so, let's say you have a lot to clean up. You can use the other side too. Just make sure not to let it touch your hand. Or wear protective gloves. So yeah, start at the beginning and twist. Yeah, it's real fun. Works real well too. But yeah, before I learned that Terminator Ancients weren't that useful, you either want to bring in a captain or a chaplain right now. I had this whole plan to make him super modular, and then I learned, through reading the rules a little closer that, Terminators actually have the option of a melee weapon or a one that's modeled with a ranged weapon can still be used with a melee weapon. So my plan was to magnetize him and use a hammer, Thunder Hammer from the Blood Angels attack. What's it called? Assault Terminators, there we go. Blood Angels Assault Terminator quick, that way I had the option of swapping out the Stormbolter, the hammer, whatever I needed. But I just decided in the end that it was really a better look as is. But yeah, I'll just glue this banner on there, and if Terminator Ancients ever become useful again, I'll be ready. Otherwise, Chaplains and Captains are far and away the better choice. Ooh, Snafu asks, what is my biggest model? Okay, give me a sec to glue this guy on and I'll show you. And we'll slide this guy on. Oop. And then I'll hold him so it bonds real quick. And then I'll show you. Alright, I'm real excited to show this guy off. Give me a sec. Let this bond. This is why I'm using the super glue, because that extra paint on there is making him a little slippery. Oh, let's do a little bit more. Oh, the smell of super glue is something, all right. Yeah, here's a painting tip that I didn't mention earlier, Andrew, and it's a very important one. Okay, make sure you're working in a well-ventilated room, because paint fumes and things will get to you after a while. All right, so let's put this ancient up on top where it can dry. And then I will go get my largest model. Oh, you are not ready for this. Let me pull out the camera a little bit because he's a big guy. Okay, here we go. Here it comes. This is the Astraeus Super Heavy Tank. It's a Forge World model, but this guy is 3D printed. Got him from a friend. He is pretty large. On tabletop, he's 500 points. Yeah, he's a beast on the tabletop. The catch is he's not super optimal because because his base is so big, he's very hard to maneuver around the tabletop. Yeah. I'm real happy of this guy. I wish I could say I built him, printed him, painted him, but, this guy is such a unique centerpiece. I am just happy to have one at all. But yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I'm real happy to have one. Let's do a Lieutenant for size comparison. Yeah! Look how big this guy is. I'm real happy with it. Boom. Yep. He's a big fella, all right. I gotta be very careful with him because he's what's it called? FDM 3D printed plastic. So he's a little more lighter and delicate than other plastic models. Well, hey, thanks for the likes. We're already at 2,200. I'm so excited. Now, let me just put my painting glove on real quick. Yes, sir, gotta put on that painting glove. Like I was saying just a minute ago, you gotta protect your skin. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. Take a quick sip of soda. Very nice. Well, let's move these glues off to the side. We won't be using any for the moment. Let's see. Let's grab the little reservoir. We'll be using it in a minute. So what I think I want to do is I want to take my super thin brush. I'm going to start doing the lines on this model so we can try out the making the glow on this guy. There's this technique I've been trying to copy from an artist called El Miniaturista on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. He does a lot of really cool... Oops. I just spilled my paint water. Okay, new plan. We're going to clean up the paint water. Darn it. Let's see, how far did it spill? Not too far enough. Man. Okay, let's wipe this off. Okay, didn't get this guy. Gotta get the pipette. Oh, another painting tip. Get a pipette. Whether you're using airbrushes or not, this little mini turkey baster called a pipette is great for measuring small drops of paint. If you want to be super precise in measuring out how much thinner you're using, how to make it super clean, super tight, it's really good investment. Grab a couple more paper towels. Ooh, Kyle says he's getting some Primaris Dark Angel helmets. That's awesome. Ooh, gonna put them on either a Emperor's Champion or Stern Guard. That's real cool. Okay. Well, since I spilled my paint water, I gotta go, fill up my paint water cup. So I'll need just a second to get some more water. Be right back. All right. Ugh. Another painting tip. Be careful with your paint water. It spills. Whew. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take just a couple drops of this acrylic ink. We'll take 1 drop of acrylic thinner. Here it is. Ink already flows very smoothly, but we'll just take a drop of that because what we're going to do is we're going to need it to flow very softly through these recesses on the model. So let me move these to the side. Let me move this over here. Let's move these lights a little closer just so everything's well lit. We'll take our we might actually only need 1 drop of ink. Seeing how small the guy is. But let's still do 2 drops of thinner. Ooh. Yeah, 2 drops. Brother Death Company! How's it going? You're just in time to watch us do surgery on a grape. And I just spilled a bunch of stuff. Alright, Andrew, another paint tip. Be aware of your surroundings or you're going to spill stuff. Alright, let's put just a drop of water on our brush. And then we'll take our little thinned down acrylic ink. And then we'll start working on these recesses. We'll start with this big one. Nice. I may have been just a little too slow because my ink's already almost dry. Ha ha ha. Just thin, light strokes. Because the idea is that with these lines of ink, his armor will glow once we softly airbrush the colored ink over it without shading the black armor too much. Let's actually make these bowl eye drops glow. That'll look cool. So let me put him down real quick and we'll grab another drop of ink and thinner. Oh shoot, where'd I put my... Here it is. Nice. Well, hey, we're at 3,300 likes. Appreciate it, guys. So let's go ahead and just mix this real quick. Wipe off our brush. And then we'll go back in. This guy again. Yeah, we want to go top to bottom so we don't put our fingers into the ink we've already done. Nice. Just bit by bit. Oops. Oops. Well, that got a little too thick. Well, you don't get better without a little practice. Oh, dear. Yep, that's right, Aaron. It takes a lot of practice, and then you can still mess up. Oh, dear. But I'm glad I'm trying this, just to say I tried it. I really like the way El Miniaturista does this on his channel, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it if I don't practice it. Going to start with these big recesses. All right, could have gone worse, could have gone a little better, but I think looking at this side at the very end, it looks better than this first side I did. So, yeah, I can say it is going in the right direction towards the end. Maybe I'll have to pick up another one of these models to do it again. Let's shade his gauntlets let's ink his gauntlets real quick. Nice. Yep. Practice makes perfect. Nice. Well, I'm excited to hit this guy with some paint later. Maybe tonight, maybe not. We'll see. Alright, well, let's cap our tiny brush so its brush head stays sharp. Yeah, you'll probably go through skinny, thin brushes fairly quickly. Or at least those are the ones I end up using more often. Well, hey, AV3AGEG4 Average Gatsby, I think is how you pronounce it on Twitch, says hello. Hi, Average Gatsby. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're just doing some painting here on the live stream. Trying out an idea I had where I primed this Chaos Knight black, and I did some recessed shading in acrylic ink. So the idea is that when I hit it with a lighter ink with an airbrush, it should give a glowing effect in the recesses of the armor. That's the hope anyway. We'll see how it plays out. Chaos, my thing? It kinda, sort of. Well, my thing is Lamenters. They are a Blood Angel's successor chapter, but I'm kind of in an experimental phase right now. I've been testing different yellow paint techniques. This one's more flat, this one's more shaded. I've been slowly getting into other chapters and other groups. This right here is a Sister of the Argent Shroud I did the other night. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to... Oh, hey, good, yeah. So right now what I'm getting deep into is different painting techniques. Just kind of having fun playing around. I even have a little Raptor's Lieutenant I got an idea of how to do. My plan is to... Let's see, he's primed in Xandri Dust. Oh, yeah, thank you. I was actually going to do the Red Sisters, the Order of the Bloody Rose. But what I did was I primed it in a dark neutral gray by Proacryl. And when I zenithaled it with the white Liquitex ink, I was just so happy with how it came out. I said, I gotta make this the white armor. So I'll probably try a red armor eventually. But, I actually did one not too long ago for Red Corsairs. Let's see if I have it close by. Yeah, the technique I was going to use for her armor, I actually ended up trying first on this Red Corsair. I was real happy with how it came out. I really like the soulless, angry white eyes. Yeah. Yeah. White armor is so hard to paint. That's what I'm sure I couldn't commit to a full white armor army. I did try some white scars about a year ago, but I just kept making little mistakes doing their red trim, and it was hard to cover up, so I just gave up on that. That was before I got an airbrush, though, so I'm sure if I were to try again, as this little Sisters model shows, I'm sure I could do much better. But yeah, just kind of experimenting through different paint styles right now, painting techniques. Just having fun with it. What's most important in Warhammer is having fun, you know? So let's go ahead and start shaking this game air We'll put this fella up top so he's out of the spray zone. We'll move this fella off to the side so he's out of the spray zone. Ooh, I put him close to my water cup, which I already spilled earlier in the night, so that's definitely not somewhere we want him to be. Gonna move these other paints out of the way. I'm a little clumsy, so it's nice to have it all in a little spot. All right, let's actually also take the spray painting handle off of that lieutenant and put it on this lieutenant. He's primed in Xandri Dust. Let's see, a fella on TikTok with the username ... just joined us. Hey ... Oh, it's Odin! Hey, Odin! How did you turn your username into 3 dots? That's real cool. Gotta load up the airbrush. Starting it off at 33 psi. Perfect. Let's pull back this camera a little bit. Move the compressor so it's not bumping the wall. We'll start with 3 drops of thinner. No, let's do a 1-1. So 4 drops of thinner. Eight drops of thinner. There we go. And 2 drops of flow improver. And then we'll do 8 drops of game air. Yo, Weave! Yo, thanks for joining us tonight. You're just in time to watch this Raptor take flight. Just gonna add in 8 drops of air paint. And then we'll do some mixing. Let's make some bubbles. Snafu, thanks for coming back. You're just in time to watch this Raptor go green. Geeky Lima Bean, green like beans. I like it. You're just in time to see some green. Oh, look at those bubbles. How good are those bubbles? Well, hey, 3,400 likes on TikTok. I like it. Thank you all so much. Oh, look how high how high can we get these bubbles to go without tipping over? Oh, already starting to tip. Oh, that's got to be like, what, an inch? April Brown, look at those bubbles. Oh, can't believe how high we got them. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they're tipping good, though. Well, let's do a quick test spray. Oh, yeah, that's a good-looking green. That's an army green, I'll tell you what. Let's widen our spray a little bit. And then away we... Let's move the slide a little bit. There we go. And away we go. We're just going to do a few thin layers at a time. Oh, that was a little thick. But here we go. Just keep the brush moving side to side. Side to side. We're building up layers bit at a time. Yeah, he's slowly going green. Yeah, that's a good army green, I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's going to make a nice looking raptor. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is looking so good. Oh, I'm so happy. Just gonna, stretch my hand a little bit. I'm used to using the trigger air brushes, but the triggers kept breaking for me, so I switched to the traditional, what do you call them, a nub airbrush? Here we go. Thin strokes, thin strokes. Ooh, stretch my hand again. Wow, dang it. All right, back to work. Oop. Just coming along. Yeah, this is a nice army guy green. Definitely has some texture to it too when it's going over that Xantry dust. Yeah, this is coming out real nice. I'm real happy. Oh, gotta stretch my hand again. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oop. Alright, we don't have a lot of it left, so we'll just focus on getting some undershade. Some of the spots we might be missing. There we go. Just a quick glaze at the end. Very nice. Yep, that's a nice screen, alright. Very happy with it. Yeah, that Xantry Dust Based is really helping carry that. Get some nice natural highlights in there. So let's go ahead and start cleaning out our brush, and then we'll be ready for the next coat in a couple minutes. We're going to follow it up with Absolution Green by Speed Paint. If I can remember... Oh, no, excuse me. Camo Cloak. We're going to do a little ink zenithal, light coat of ink, and then green cloak to make it look a little more camo. Because this is a nice base for Army Guy green, but, we got to give it that urban commando look for... to really make it look like a Raptor. Nice. So let's put that there, put that there. And then let's take our airbrush cleaner. And then we'll start cleaning out that airbrush. Clean your airbrush after every use. Very important. Nice. Nice. Almost there, almost there. I think that'll do it. All right. Wow. All right. Well, while we let that dry, I'm just going to run off to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I'll be gone just for a sec. Gotta waddle on over to the door. Poor little cat. He's got to stay locked up because his sisters are mean to him sometimes. Whew. Well, got a delicious Coca-Cola. And it looks like this guy's already drying a little bit quick. That's real good because it does seem like paint dries a little faster with an airbrush, I'll tell you what. Let's refill my fancy schmancy cup. Coca-Cola. Oh, listen to that sound. I'll tell you what. There's something about the way Coke engineers the experience that gives it a fresh, crispy sound every time it's poured. It used to be that Cinemark would run these ads where they would play the sound of a glass of Coke being opened and filled. Haven't heard them do it in a little bit. On the flip side, I guess I haven't seen a movie in theaters except, no, I saw Dune 2 the other week. There were some, let's see, yeah, I saw Dune 2 the other week, but, they didn't play that Coke, the Coke commercial in it. Also saw The Marvels, or was that earlier this year, or was that... When did it come out? Man, I don't remember. I was thinking it was 2024, but it might have been November. Hey, big nerd, what's up? I'm doing good. How about you? Just working on a Raptor right now. He's coming along real nice. Yeah, very happy with how he's coming out. He's just about dry too, so what I'm planning to do is zenithal him. I don't know if Liquitex might be too bright, so I might zenithal him with this gray neutral 5, also from Liquitex. And then I will coat him with Army Painter Camo Green. I'm thinking that a nice trifecta of color, the Xandri Dust, the green air paint I used, and the camo cloak should come together to make a really nice Raptor. Ooh, big nerd ass. What did I think of Dune? No wrong answers. Well, it's easy because it was a good movie. Yeah, despite being about 2.5 hours long, I felt like it was real well paced. You felt connected to each character's different motivations and their fears and concerns. You know, especially with Paul as he, worries initially about being a fraud. And, he comes to realize as the events fold out that, oh no, he's not a fraud. He's just a bad person. So I think it's the kind of fall of a hero story we haven't really seen on scene since 2005's Revenge of the Sith. You watch the character fall to his own desires. You watch him, get consumed with victory at all costs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen that on TV in theaters for a while. Stories like The Gentleman, Guy Ritchie's movie from 2019. All the characters were already in that state, so there's no real fall from grace when they were a group of scoundrels to begin with. Oh yeah, it was definitely long. Definitely good, too. Oh yeah, you'll like this. Earlier tonight, we primed this guy black. Then we did these armor recess shadings in Liquitex ink. The goal is that when we eventually spray him with some kind of fluorescent ink, it'll give him a glowing armor effect. Ooh, Crash Hammer Minis just posted that they've got done painting 17 orcs for his Escalation League army. That's so awesome! Well, sweet! What kind of greens did you use? Oh, yep, Big Nerd. Dune did it better, but definitely love Return of the Sith. That's weird. Inactivity detected in my... Hang on, I'm gonna go press a couple buttons. Let me go press a couple buttons real quick. The science of streaming is so fun to figure out. There we go. Well, I'll tell you what. Streaming is a science. And I'm a mad scientist. Ooh, nice. Army Painter speed paint on orc skin green with some slap-shot undercoat. That's awesome. Let me tell you what, I love Slap Chop and Zenithal. But I will say I'm doing a lot more Zenithal now that I got an airbrush. I think Slap Chop does the effect a little better than Zenithal. But it turns into a, question of what kind of look you're looking for. But yeah, 17 orcs in a day. That's awesome. Oh yeah, speed paint. Let me tell ya. Speed paint and contrast paints are lifesavers. Let's just check this guy's armor real quick. Still drying. One more sip of soda. Oh hey Crash, let me show you what I've been working on. I call this guy the Knight of the Golden Chalice. This is a Primaris Lieutenant. I tried doing his power sword using a technique called panel modulation. I'm real happy with how it came out because you can still see the dark metals underneath as it transitions to the light blues. Got some natural edge highlighting there. We also got some cup iconography from the Death Company, what's it called? The Death Company bits. So we have a cup here on the pauldron. We have a cup here on the forehead. We have a cup on the side of the blaster. The plasma pistol, I mean. So yeah, it's a real nice looking model. Very thematic. I'm actually thinking about putting them on display at work. Very happy with how he came out. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're going to do Zenny for the Burna Boys and Gretchen. That's awesome. Let's see, let me zoom this guy out and see if I can figure out how. Nice. And we'll put him back off to the side. Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Put a lot of work into figuring him out, and I'm happy with how he came out. Alrighty. Yeah, he's still drying, so let's put him off to the side. Let's work on a couple other models. I know what to do. Let me pull out my tiny pair of scissors. Oop. Drop my tiny brush. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our... Oh, Blind Sniper 69, thanks for joining us. We're going to take our tiny scissors. We're going to cut out a tiny heart for the Knight of the Golden Chalice's pauldron, and then we'll just stick it on there. Let me also cut this vehicle bit off, because goodness knows it's flopping around pretty good. Double A Painting, thanks for joining us. Just in time to watch a transfer get applied. So let me go ahead and cut this guy out. We'll set him back. And then we'll slowly carve this guy around. Oops. Nice. And we'll do a little cut here in the middle so that it folds onto the shoulder, rolls onto the shoulder a little easier. Boink into the water. And then let me find my technical ard coat. That's what I like to use for making transfer stick and covering it up so it stays in place. I find it does the job a little bit better than gloss varnish. Ooh, gotta register your plate for parking at a concert. Nice. Let's see, where'd I put my art coat? This it? Yeah, so let's shake that up real quick. Let's move the airbrush. There we go. So everyone can see the application process. Here's the ard coat. What I'll do is I'll first wet my brush and put a tiny drop of ard coat onto the pauldron. Crash Hammer asks, is that a transfer sheet custom? Yes, it is from a company called Chapter Customizer, actually. So let's take our thin drop of technical hard coat. We'll stick it on here. Do a thin circular panel. Snafu1, thanks for joining us again. We'll take our little brush. We got to get it off that transfer paper. And a little bit of fishing. Got to gently massage that off. And then off the side of the cup. Ideally, we don't want to use our fingers because that dries out the transfer. So let's stick a little hard coat on the back to make it stick. Oh, I'll tell you what. This is a fun game of fishing. So close, but yet so far. Oh. Just a bit. Oh, we got it. We got it. And let's carefully roll it on there. We got our hard coat water. Let's just put it around the seams real quick. Make sure that we have that pauldron exactly where we want it. Move it this way a little bit. And then we'll straighten it out a little bit. All right. Now here's the important bit. Take a Q-tip and carefully roll upwards and get the rest of that water out. That's why we put that cut in the transfer in the beginning, to help the water under it roll out. Nice. So let's take just a little bit more hard coat. Just do a light brush over it, just to make sure it stays in place. And we'll do one more roll with the Q-tip, just to get that excess off. And that's looking pretty good. Only took 2 tries. Usually it takes maybe 4 or 5 rolls with a Q-tip before getting it flat. Nice. So let's put our technical hard coat to the side. And let's just take a second to revel in how good this came out. Wow! Oh, I'm so happy with how it came out. All right, let's just rinse off our brush real quick. A clean brush is a happy brush. And yeah, except for the base, this guy is done. We did some nice undershading. We did some nice panel modulation. We did some scroll work. Oh yeah, we did that Blood Angel's Rogue Trader chapter shield. I'm real happy with how that came out. So yeah, once we finish up the base, I'll probably put a red Corsair helmet here. He will officially be done. Let's put him on top of our spray box. Take another sip of soda to celebrate. Oh, thank you, Crash Hammer. I'm very happy with how it's looking. Can you taste that? That is the taste of victory. Oh, yeah. Let's recenter our camera. We'll move our painting cup off to the side. Move this off to the side. Let's check our paint. Still feeling a little wet, so let's not do that zenithal yet. Alrighty. We are getting close, though. Once we're in a spot where we can zenithal this gray ink, what I'm thinking of doing is some similar panel modulation like I did to the power sword, where I'll try to hit the flat areas. I think it'll be about ready to go. All right. So, what's a good project to work on while we wait? Here's something we can do. So I started this Smash Captain a while ago. A while as in like a few days ago. I primed him in a new Vallejo brown. Vallejo red brown. It came out real nice. It's the same one that I primed the Knight of the Golden Chalice with. So I know it's a good brown. What I want to do, though, for some panel modulation before I do that, I want to make that transition a little softer. So what I want to do is zenithal him in this scarlet red. So I think that'll be a good thing to work on while we wait a moment. So let's go ahead and take this guy off to let him dry. Oh, he's feeling pretty dry, so I think we're getting there. We'll stick our Smash Captain on to dry. Oh, he's going to work so good in a Sons of Sanguinius list, because if you stick a Sanguinary Priest with Jump Pack in there, he's going to get an additional -1 to hit. With his Thunder Hammer, he already has -2, so that's -3 to hit, +1 damage, +1 extra attack from Sons of Sanguinius, and then he gets, like, oh shoot, one other bone, what is it? Another damage on char? I'll have to double check, but, he's gonna be real min-maxed for, hitting hard. The downside, though, is that, since he's gonna be a Smash Captain, he's gonna lose the Plasma Pistol for, an extra wound. But, that's probably a fair trade-off. All right. Let's turn on our air compressor at 34 PSI. Just making sure we got all the red out. Let's do... Let's see, don't want to cover the whole model. Or do I? Let's do 6 drops thinner. 2 drops of Flow Improver, and 6 drops of Scarlet Red. Nice. Alright. Hey, Deathcore, how's it going? Just making some bubbles right now. How about you? Oh, look at those bubbles. Aren't those some nice bubbles? Getting pretty tall, too. Ooh. Yeah, it has been a minute. Happy you could join us tonight. You're just in time to catch some sweet zenithal. Let's go from the... Oh, we should do a test spray first. And that's looking good. Here we go. Circle, circle, little circles. Let's go round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. But it'll be a good zenithal. Fireproof Art, that is an awesome name. Thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, that is a good looking red, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's going to be a nice natural highlight. Gonna rest my hand real quick. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I am slowly getting used to nub airbrush. I started out on a trigger, and yeah, it's definitely a different experience. Oh yeah, we're just about empty. Make sure we get those good highlights. There we go, looking nice and red. Let's get this side a little bit. That's the thing about zenithal. It's gotta look like it's coming from the zenith. Nice. Oh, that is looking good. Hey, Nate, thanks for joining us. Oh, look at this guy. I love this transition from the dark brown red to the bright red. Oh, he's going to look so good. He's going to be a menace. A menace on the tabletop. Gotta put this red back where I got it. And I don't remember where I got it. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Paint didn't rub off. That's good. Walder Wide, thanks for joining us. Oh, we just finished priming this fella beautiful brown red. Well, primed in brown red, and now he's zenithal to a bright red. So it's a nice transition. Now comes the less fun part, cleaning out the airbrush. It's very important, though. Can't forget to clean out the airbrush. Let's do a little bit of backflow. Oh, even the backflow, but even the cleaner bubbles. Nice. Wipe this guy out. Cap our flow improver real quick. And our thinner. Watch out, I'm gonna sneeze. Any second now I'm gonna sneeze. There we go, looking good. We'll put him off to the side. Oop, and then I almost dropped him in my paint water. Aw, man. Alright. So what we're going to do now, let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, he's looking good. Let's go ahead and spray that fluorescent ink. That way we can try that recess shading idea. Hopefully we'll get that, well, hopefully, the way it should work. Let's actually put a drop of thinner in there. What should happen is that it should touch this light Liquitex we did earlier and make it so that it glows against the deep black armor. So there we go. There's one drop of thinner. Let's do our 1 drop of doink. Maybe 2 drops. You know what? Why not 3? We won't use nearly that much, but we just want to be covered. Let's do our test spray real quick. See, that's why we put the extra in there to do the test spray. All right. Moment of truth. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Maybe we need to drop a flow improver in there. Maybe that's what we should have done instead of the airbrush thinner. Gotta be careful. Measure twice, cut once. So let's test. Alright. Well, let's try again with the flow improver. There we go. We'll do a drop. And we'll do our oops. Drop in here, clean this up. Here we go. Now we'll do our test. Oh, there we go. That flow improver makes a difference. All right, let's try this guy again. Lock in, and here we go. Yeah, he clearly does not want to be painted. You're right, Snafu. Oh. Well, it's not coming out as quickly as it should. And I'm realizing now that this pearlescent one may not be the right one because it's glittery. But I will say the technique does seem to be if I pick an ink without glitter in it, then that should be the right one moving forward. Because look at this. That glow is basically what I was hoping for. It's this glitter that I didn't realize would be in the ink that's kind of ruining the look. Or maybe not ruining it, because it still looks like metallic plate. Yep, definitely needed more flow improver. You're right, Snafu. I will say, though, I guess that glitter does help give it a metallic look. I will say I would not use this again for a metallic look, because the metallic look. But I will say this guy doesn't look that bad. Yeah. Basically proves the proof of concept, at least. So, let's put him off to the side. We'll close up our glitter ink. And now we know for the future, pearlescent ink has glitter in it. So, oh, no, I shouldn't have turned that guy off yet. I gotta clean out that glitter ink. Let's cap up our flow improver. Yeah, let's take a look at this green guy. Yeah. It's basically even if it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted, it's still proof of concept. Or the proof of concept has been proved. Yeah, Snafu, it's probably the glitter that... Yeah, it's probably the glitter that was clogging the brush. Hey! Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. Look at all the glitter floating in that. Yep. Yep. That had to have been it. Let's keep washing that out. Alright, yeah, that's looking pretty clean now. zoom this guy out. Alright. Let's cap our airbrush cleaner just so it looks good. Actually, let's do one more round of airbrush cleaner. Because goodness knows, you get a little glitter in your carpet and it'll never disappear. The joke I heard once is that glitter has a nuclear level half-life. Takes forever to get it out. So let's take our little guy and put him up top to dry. Let's pull our lieutenant back down. Yeah, I can touch him, so I think he's pretty well dry. So, what we're gonna do... Gonna go... 4,000 likes! Hey, thanks everyone, I appreciate it. Matthew D. Meldrum, thanks for coming back in. Yeah, we got some good progress made tonight. Oh yeah, we actually primed this whole Smash Captain while you were out. Yeah, he's primed in a brown-red, and we did a red zenithal on him. Very happy with how that's come out. Eventually we're going to do some panel modulation with white ink. But what we're going to do right now is do a zenithal for this Raptor Lieutenant in gray ink. So let me just squeeze him back onto the... Ooh. There we go. Gotta use two hands for this. Gonna squeeze him back onto this. Set him down. Gotta find my gray ink. Where did I put that? Here's my white ink. Very important, but not what we need right now. Here's the brown primer. Very important, but not what we need right now. Here we go. Gray neutral 5 and camo cloak. That's what we need right now. Alright. Let's, oh shoot, where did I put that funnel? Here it is. Alright. Screw that back in. Alright, let's start with 4 drops of gray, see where it takes us. Let's also add a drop of flow improver in there, just in case there's any more glitter in there. There shouldn't be, but goodness knows, I've been burned by a couple of shoulda, woulda, couldas. Here we go. 4. Mix that a little bit. Oh, yeah, look how that flows. Very nice. It's coming out great, just the way we want it. All right. Perfect. Oh. Gotta take this guy off because we're gonna do some light modulation. Alright. Let's start off with this light on the knee. And away we go. I'm just gonna do short strokes. The idea is that we're emulating natural light. Slowly and carefully. That's how we gotta emulate that natural light. Looking good, looking good. Nice. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Oh, stretch my hand real quick. Oh. I like the little metallic look this has given the armor. Let's do one more drop. I say one as I put in two. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, that's some good zenithal, alright. Let's pour the excess back into the pot. Tidy that up. Stick it back on the shelf. Wipe out the reservoir. Nice. And then most importantly, clean out the brush. Clean brush is a happy brush. There we go. Yep, still must be some glitter in there, clogging that up. Tiberos, you are not late. My Sharky friend, let me tell you, we just finished up doing some panel modulation on this Raptor Lieutenant that I've been working on. And now we're just cleaning out the airbrush. Tell you what, though, next time I try painting a Carcadon, I'm gonna use this gray neutral ink instead of that speed paint we did the other day. Yeah, that gray's looking a little more shark skin gray than the gray speed paint we used. Alright, let's cap this guy real quick. Let's see, I have a loose bottle. Oh, here we go. The airbrush thinner. Let's let the compressor charge for a second. I thought I was so smart for getting a mobile compressor, but I just basically use it all in the same spot. So yeah, this is a Raptor. Their Raven Guard successor. Their Army Guy Green. So let's see, I used that Xandri Dust Prime Lieutenant I got off of eBay. I zenithaled it in a dark green Vallejo Air paint. Now that I've done some panel modulation with that gray ink, once it dries, I'm going to hit it with this camo ink, and that should look pretty close, or not camo ink, camo speed paint. And that should look pretty close to a Raptor. It still might be a little too Army Guy green, but this camo cloak with the gray panel modulation should be the heavy lifters for carrying that design. So yeah, let's give it a little shake. We'll be able to get to that in just a moment. I think I'm about to sneeze. Give me 1 sec. Any second now, gonna sneeze. That's the sad thing. Once I sneeze, that's how I'll know I might have been inhaling a little too much paint. Oh, well. Oh, shoot, I can feel it. On the verge of sneezing any minute now. Well, let's check this Smash Captain we zenithaled earlier in the night. Yeah, this is going to be a Smash Captain. I'm real excited to see how he comes out. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Well, maybe while we wait for this guy to dry so we can do the camo cloak. Oh, hey, let me show you something. So this is that Chaos Knight Oh, someday you'll be a writer in GW for the Karkadons. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good goal. I like that. Yeah, so this is the Chaos Warrior we primed black the other night. I was able to do that test with the Liquitex ink for the recess shading so that when we sprayed him, that ink stuck to the glowy ink. Oh, here we go. Fluorescent ink hit that white ink to give the recesses a look that they're glowing. It's good proof of concept. There are some things I could have done better with it, but hey, it's a step in the right direction. So I'm real happy I could have tested it out on this guy. Yeah, but you're right, Tyberos. We need more content for successor chapters. It's all Ultramarine this, Ultramarine that. One thing I really liked about the Leviathan launch box was all the Terminator designs in the different chapters, including a lot of second founding like Star Phantoms and Knights Errant and Howling Griffins. So yeah, a lot of chapters got a lot of love in that Leviathan box. Was very happy about that. Well, nice. Just giving him another look over. Let's check this guy's ink. Since we just did it, it probably isn't ready. Yeah, not ready. Well, hey, 4,500 likes. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. Take a good sip. All right. Well, I think we'll probably start on the... Do we want to do a zenithal or a panel modulation for this guy? Decisions. So I guess the question becomes, do we want to shade them in ink or flat? Decisions. Let's do... Since he's going to be a dynamic guy with dynamic shadows, let's do the ink. So we'll do a zenithal instead of panel modulation. There we go. All right. So we'll take this guy off while he dries. Well, hey, depending on how much ink and time we got, we can probably do a panel modulation on this guy. So here we go. Let's do a zenithal for this, panel modulation for that. I like it. Let's take off our compressor off the charger. Let's go to 38 PSI. Ooh! Tyabro says he wants to kit bash. Oh, you saw a kit bash of a Marine with 2 hammers? Yeah, that'd be an awesome name character. I like it. So here we go. Let's start with 5 drops of Liquitex and see where we go from there. No, 6, because we're going to be doing that Vindicator after this. There we go. All right. Let's do a test spray real quick. Just be safe. Looking good. All right. Let's see. Yep, 38 PSI. So away we go. Oh, yep. That's a scary looking skeleton. Sends shivers down my spine. Yeah, glad we're starting with the skelly first. Just got a couple of finer details I want to get with this guy. Oh, Frog asks if I'm going live every day this week. Oh, I wish. I didn't go live at all on Monday. So, yep, I went live Sunday night, went live tonight. Not gonna go live, not gonna go live tomorrow night. I usually only do Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, sometimes a Saturday, depending on the day. But usually not often. Want to get these raised edges of the skeleton. Get the fists and the ribs bones. By wrist, I mean rib bones. And most importantly, this skull. Looking good, looking good. Let's also do the bottom of this hammer. Nice. I'm going just a little too slow, so the ink's drying while it's on the needle. It's not a bad problem to have, but it's not a good thing. There we go. Yeah, I'm running out of shelf space for models too. Oh, I get it. I sure get it. Might need to drop a flow improver in there. I feel like it's drying out too quick. Oh, yeah. Building minis is just as addicting as priming them. Ooh. I don't know who Harold Hammerstorm is, Tybros. What can you tell me about him? Sorry, I got really honed in on, the delicate application of ink. Shoot, keeps drying up. Oh, serious? He's the first ever Warhammer meme? Well, shoot! Let's see, what's his name? Harold Hammerstorm. I gotta look into this guy. Yeah, this is some nice work on him coming along. Oh yeah, makes sense. In 40k, he would hate Necrons. Yep, skeletons for days. Oh, he's that guy! The guy on the very first edition of Warhammer Fantasy. Oh! Oh, that's rad. Yeah, I know that art. That's awesome. Yeah, he's a cool looking dude. This guy's a cool looking dude too. I'm liking how he's coming out. Nice. Well, while that guy dries, let's do some of that panel modulation on this Vindicator I rescued off eBay. That's right, gonna have 2 Vindicators in the army. Real excited about that. So let's do 2 more drops of Flow Improver. We'll do 3. And then 4 drops of ink. Do a little mixing. And then should be good to go. Well, hey, we're at 4,700 likes. I bet we can get $5,000 maybe in the next hour. Let's give it a shot. Oh, look at those beautiful bubbles. Corn, thanks for joining us. Oh, yeah, I did some fixing. What I ended up doing was filing some things down so that I could glue these panels into place a little better. It's not perfect by any means, but a win is a win. A win is a win. What can we say? So, let's start with this top guy in the back where we won't be having to touch it or handle it. Ooh. It's not coming out. If I gotta force it out, might mean my ink's dry. Oh, look at that. That's some dry ink, alright. Woo! Exploded. Alright. There we go. Odin, thanks for coming back. Just in time to watch us do some panel modeling. Panel moduling. Starting back here in the back. Let's go. Oop. Gotta be extra careful. And I was not. Hey Nuggets, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Just in time to watch some moduling. Nice. That is a good moduled panel. That is a poorly moduled panel. Rats. Well, here we go. Valuable lesson. Don't buy your own hype. Alright, thanks for sticking around as long as you could, Odin. Ooh, Halo Wars 2, there's a vehicle called the Mastodon. Oh! shoot, Odin. Yeah, reach out to me later. I'd love to chat, cheer you up. Hey, no worries, man. No worries at all. That Mastodon sounds pretty cool, Tyberos. And we just hit 5,000 likes. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. I've heard Halo Wars 2 is a great game. Haven't played it yet, though. Gotcha. Well, shoot. Okay, that's good then. Gotta take care of yourself first, you know? But yeah, all open doors here. Whatever you need, man. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. Mastodon sounds like a pretty powerful unit. Oh yeah, Bubble Nugget. Yeah. I do play... Oh, you play Lamenters too! Hey, hey, hey! That's awesome. Yeah. We do a lot of Lamenter painting around here. Yeah, here's an Assault Intercessor with Jetpack we did not too long ago. I'll tell you what, these checkerboards are as challenging as they are fun. Nice. Oh, shoot, Odin. Gotcha. Well, yeah, you gotta focus on yourself first. You know, however, yeah. We're here for you if ever you want to talk, if you want to just stay off social media. You know, you gotta look after you gotta take care of number one, and you're number one, my man. Yeah, Bubble Nuggets, the checkers are so hard to do. I've been doing Lamenters for 3 years, and I sometimes still feel like I don't have a good hang on them. Hey, good. Odin, you gotta take care of yourself first. We love you, man. No worries. Tony Bambino, thanks for joining us tonight. Oh, I keep trying to do this panel modulation, and my ink keeps drying up. Oh, look how blotchy it's coming out. Oh. Hey, good night, Tyberos. Gotta think about work. No worries. Party hard, my friend. Catch you soon. Okay, I'm thinking instead of panel modulation, we're gonna go full nuclear zenithal. Well, hey, thanks again, Odin. You rest well, okay? I can't say I'm painting like a god if my ink keeps drying out on me. So here we go. Full zenithal. Zenithal. Oh, look at those bursts. Oh, this is gonna be a dirty tank. Oh, gonna be a battle-worn, messy tank. I feel bad for it. Oh, look at those blotches. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a well-worn battle tank. Hey, Clever Trevor, thanks for joining us. Oh, did you see me go ham on that tank? Yeah. So yeah, that means I'm gonna do this guy in flat yellow. Yep, that is a zenithal, right? And some blotches. Maybe I'll make it look like gore. Bloody, gory tank. Yep, let's clean this mess up. Corn bless this mess. Maybe it'll look better once I give it another coat when it dries. But yeah, what I'm betting happened is because the other ink from going so slow with the panel highlighting dried out. That's probably what clogged the brush or something. I don't know, just guesstimating. It's a good guesstimate. But yeah, let's clean that out thoroughly. And that'll at least give us a direction on where to take it when it dries. Let's clean out this pocket. Yeah, I'm betting that's what it was, that ink drying out. can kind of see that on the tip. If I were a betting man, I'd say that's what it was. There we go. Ow! Just poked myself. Looking good. All right. Let's let that compressor charge for a sec. I think what I'll do now is you need to find a spot on the side for this to dry. The zenithal's drying quite nicely on this guy. I think I've committed to doing Tamiya flat for him. Let's actually take a photo of him real quick, because I real like some of the panel modulation here on the hammer and how that zenithal's looking. So one sec. Gonna pull out the fancy schmancy camera. Why isn't it? Here we go. Let's move this dirty cup. Here we go. Let's move this sliding a little bit. Try again. Oh, let's see what that flash does. Yep, that is blown out. Is it too blown out? Yes, it is. So, let's roll this back in. Fix the aperture a little bit. That looked good. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's do a side shot. Yeah, that's looking good. All right. Let's put the camera to the side because I want to get a shot of that. Oh, shoot, what's it called? I want to get a shot of that. Oh, yeah, this guy. The Raptor. So we'll put this guy up on top. We'll stretch this wide so we can get him on. Ooh, hang on. It's hard to do this with one hand. Hard to do it with two hands, actually. I don't want to see any jokes about becoming a gene stealer in the comments now. But right now, having that third arm does sound kind of nice. Oh, doy. There we go. All right. Let's get a couple shots of that Raptor. Depth of focus is too shallow. Let's... Oh, that'll look nice on Instagram. Might need a little touch up. Oops. Sorry, Oblivion. I don't know if there's a way to zoom on TikTok. Let's try this. Does this help? Let's see, that might be as close as I can make it. There we go. All right. Oops. Oh, perfect. I'm glad that works better. Good deal. Well, you are in the prime seat to see this Raptor Lieutenant finally get his wings. Gonna take a quick sip of soda. Ah, nice. Let's put this Vindicator off to the side. Let's turn on our compressor at 33 psi. And then we'll pull out our... Let's see, we'll do 2 drops of flow improver. 2 drops of thinner. 3 drops of speed paint medium. And then Pied de Resistance, 7 drops of camo cloak. And then we should have ourselves a fine looking Raptor. Alright. Well, let's make some bubbles real quick as we mix it up. Oh, look at those bubbles. Oh, look at that green. Yes, I think we're making the right choice here. Mix, 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 mix. Oh, look at those bubbles. Very nice. Oh, hey, we're at 5,700 likes. I bet we'll hit 6,000 by the end of the night. Well, perfect. Let's make sure that's all nice and mixed. Let's do a spray test. Oh, yeah, that's some good looking spray, all right. So then let's lock them in place. And then away we go. Yep, starting to hit that gray. Start doing little circles. Yep, looking good. That's some good camo, all right. Yep, that's some good looking zenithal we got coming along. Yep, that's definitely giving it a muted army look. I like it. Just gonna stretch my hand real quick. Oh, shoot. We're already almost out of the paint. Well, that's how we know it's working, I guess. Yeah, That's some nice panel work we got on there. Give it a top light. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's looking like a Raptor. Yeah, we got some nice zenithal. We got some nice transitions. I think this guy's good to go. Well, hey. Well, that's awesome. We did the whole Lieutenant. Well, okay, we did the whole base coat of the Lieutenant tonight. From the primer to the first layer to the zenithal to the highlight. So there we go. It's definitely got some work to do still. Got to still do the agula. Got to still do the tabard, the pistol. But yeah, I'm really liking how these natural highlights are looking. Got some great panel modulation on the legs. A little darker than I would have liked, but I guess that's on me for highlighting it with gray instead of white. Probably should have used white, but gray felt like the best choice at the time. Well, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning out the brush. That's really one of the most important things you can do as a painter. Take care of your brushes. Take care of your brushes and they'll keep taking care of you. So true, so true. Yep, take good care of your brushes. That's a great way to stay happy. Oh, better turn off my air compressor. Yeah, take care of your compressors too. What is an air compressor other than part of an airbrush, I suppose? Well, perfect. All right. Let's take another look at this guy. Oh, he is looking so good. I'm so happy with him. We got a lot on this. We got a lot done on this stream tonight. We took this guy from, primer through, the finishing up the base coat. Oops. We were able to carry out this big experiment that I had in mind for a while. We primed the sky black. We recessed highlighted it with Liquitex, as well as shaded it with some fluorescent ink to give the armor a green glow. I now know to not use this ink in particular again because it's full of glitter. Let's see. We got some good work done discussing different types of glue and got some work done on this Terminator. Yep, got to find a good pauldron for him, but otherwise step in a good direction. Oh, a Bullion82 asks, is there a method to where you need to put the base highlights? What I like to do is I set up my lighting setup, this guy and this guy, to make it look like how it, try to get a couple different light sources to try to emulate natural light. So then I just try to highlight based around where the model naturally has its recesses and edges. So top of the knee, top of the thigh, that's a highlight. Top of the foot, that's a highlight. Top of the shoulder, that's a highlight. Where the shield's sticking out, that's a highlight. Knuckles, that's a highlight. Top part of the backpack, that's a highlight. Back part of the leg, that's a highlight. So I just try to make it look as natural as possible. So yeah. Ideally, eventually when I do edge highlighting, that'll make it pop a little more because so much of the model looks naturally lit anyway. So that's definitely a fun idea. It works real well, say, with this model in particular. What I wanted to make sure was that the tops of the backpack were highlighted, as well as this thigh, since it's the highest raise to the light, and this arm. So when I zenithaled him, I made sure to pay particular focus on those areas. So yeah, it's a method to the madness, and it's definitely a lot of fun. A little maddening sometimes, but it gets the job done. Oh yeah, like I did with this model earlier tonight too. I did a mix of panel modulation, that's like lighting on flat areas for the edges of this hammer. But I also did zenithal highlighting for where the model stuck out and posed in the light. So like this shoulder here, because it's raised up to the light, it's brighter than the underside of these leg pieces. Yeah. Use the light source and match the airbrush on the same vectors. That's the perfect way to put it. So yeah, as I'll have to remember that phrase. Match the airbrush on the same vectors. That is the smartest way I've heard it said. So yes, thank you for giving me that piece of valuable ammo. Oh yeah, you're right. Base layers are take so long to get done. Yeah, pretty well worked on this guy for like 3 hours. Well, perfect. Well, I gotta log off for the night, but hey, thanks so much for joining us, Oblivion. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be back here again Thursday night, picking up some of these big projects. Well, hey, thanks again, everyone. Thanks, everyone who's tuned in. And hope to see you all again, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Thursday night. Thanks, everyone. Bye.